working on academic problems, we're working on behavior problems, right? So each of you have a behavior that you picked, and it's on your giant Post-it, and we're going to rotate to the right. Which way? To the right. So you have 2 minutes at each station to jot down some intervention ideas. Take your pens with you. Take your little markers with you. And write on their poster. So if you will, go ahead and rotate. Add additional interventions to their poster. We're rotating to the right.
Do we fill out this one?
Nope, just hang on to those.
To the right. That would be our left.
Go this way.
So we're going the wrong way. So we would go the wrong way.
So kind of brainstorm ideas. I see some groups writing down some good things to do.
And we're not supposed to fill this out.
We're not supposed to fill it? Oh, we're writing over like all of them.
Just write on your Post-it note. Okay, you got about 1 minute.
What? Three more things, huh?
We're not as good as you are. Well, okay, reinforcement for bringing everything.
Yeah.
Can't write on one thing, but if I can do it, can't write like that.
Thing today at school where a parent beat their kid in front of him. And the parent was also.
Okay, rotate. Oh, we have good rotation this round.
We figured it out.
Rotate and see if you can add any interventions.
That's kind of like,
There are some kids that really like to paint.
Okay, now the first sheet is rewards for your class that you can use. And then the next sheet is for elementary level. There should be around 100. And then the last page is for secondary. These are free or inexpensive rewards for your class. So any of them pop out?
I like to go to the library. I see them do that all the time. I find it practicing site.
Which one? Where are you?
Number 46. Go to the library and select a book to read.
Yes. Now, what's interesting about that?
Well, you're kind of...
Going to the library. Some kids might think, what? Yeah, boring. I don't want to do that. But if I make it exciting, I want to try to make it to where every kid, they kind of want that reinforcer. Right? What else?
eat lunch with
Eating lunch outside.
Yeah.
Which number?
Well, 32 or 33, because I always wanted to eat lunch with my teacher when I was in elementary school. So
Yeah, it's kind of like what you don't have.
Yeah.
If you eat lunch with your principal, if your teacher every day, you're like, that's not the value with him every day. Yeah.
Do half of an assignment. That's pretty interesting.
Yes, do half an assignment, but remember I've talked about this before. My intentions were already what?
For you
They were going to do half anyways. I already have that in the back of my mind.
I like the one where you can let them go get water from the cold water fountain.
Yes, because every kid in the building knows which one is the best water fountain.
Really?
Mhm.
I wouldn't think
You
of
don't
that.
know like your ADHD kids know it the best.
Yes. I also had a book that I would pass between myself and Miss Sosby's room. So if I had a student that was normally well behaved and they had a good day, I would call them to my desk and say, I really need a favor today and an errand run, and because you have behaved so well by doing this, this, and this, will you please run this book to Miss Sosby's room for me? And I run them on an errand, even though it is a completely pointless errand. But I'm giving them some responsibility that they know that their hard work is paid off that day, and I'm actually letting them be alone in the hallway.
And the other students hear it too, so it's a motivator.
And we would pass that book back and forth all semester. I mean, all year. So she would have a good kid and it would be come back down. And I would know that this kid's been good today. So I'd say, I really appreciate you coming in my room quietly. I'm so glad you came down here because I really needed this book today. I make a point to say that to them. I hope you make it back to class quietly. Like, I'm still reminding them that they need to get back quietly. Plus, Miss Osby was a general ed teacher, so any chance to go into a general ed room and act normal was a big perk for them. Right? What else do we see?
Teach the math class.
Yes, that's a good one. I've done that one once or twice.
I like 66 and 67.
Yes.
Read outside or read to a younger class. Because when I was in elementary school, we had like Bible studies or something like that, and like we would get together and like read together and stuff like that, and I was just excited.
Yes, with somebody new and different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like emailing the parents at work and telling of the accomplishments.
I'm at 52.
52, what is it?
Have the teacher make a positive phone call home. That is really awesome for your bad kids. Like, I have one student, she's now like, my favorite student follows me everywhere because nobody else likes her in the whole school. All her teachers hate her, and she loves me.
And she'll work for you.
And yeah, because I called home and told her how awesome she was, and nobody ever told her that.
Yep. Generally, you'll have a parent cry when that happens. So you know they've never gotten a good phone call.
Yeah.
Which is really sad that a teacher can't find one good thing to say.
Shouldn't you always
About
have
a
something
student.
positive to say?
Yeah, in collaboration, we talk about you should have at least one nice thing before you say anything negative about a student.
Like this particular student, I have to call from my cell phone because her mother's blocked all of the school numbers, and there are
She
two
knows.
different lines.
Yeah. Why? Why answer when I know it's going to be bad?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can't blame a parent for that, right? I know it's going to be bad. I can't miss another day of work. I've already grounded them, scolded them, yelled at them, so it's not working. I've had parents say, look, he's your problem between 8 and 3, because I've got him from 3 till the next day. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, I mean,
What do you say?
yeah, I can't say, I get it, because I have him from 8 to 3, I understand, right?
I'm gonna have to start using that when they call about my son.
You got him for
He
the
gets
day.
red notes
See
all
all
the time.
three.
I was just thinking they never send home a nice note. I mean, they'll send home he's on the math team, he's in the highest reading level, but other than that, like, he never just red note, red note, red note.
Something nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else on here?
Sit at the teacher's desk.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm not.
The one on the front sheet for your whole class, the popcorn during reading time is huge, especially if you can get an old school popcorn popper and pop it in the middle of the floor. Kids love seeing that. It's very science oriented. And it's a great lesson to do with touch, taste, smell, hearing. And you could read a book about it and eat popcorn at the same time. And
Love
popcorn is
pajama day.
very cheap. Pajama day is a good one.
Can the teachers
Yeah,
participate
can
too?
if the students are in pajama day, can teacher pajama day?
One of my favorite things to do, and it's not on here, is I did pajama day, and it was way too relaxing for me. Was quiet day or whisper day, especially if over the weeks I had been just way too loud and obnoxious. Then we would do whisper day because the more we whisper, the less likely we're going to get loud. And so it was like you really kind of learned to talk that way. So it was great. Because if I whisper, everyone else has to what? That's the best part.
And it would drive you crazy to hear that whispers all day.
No. It's very nice after a while in middle school. I mean, I also got crazy and learned how to do British accents, all sorts of weird accents for a reading class. I would do Yoda. I have pretty good Yoda down now, right? You just learn what kids like to do. And if you can tell that readings get dragging a little bit, you start throwing in those voices, they perk back up, right? They're not going to get any more excited about assignment than you are.